Hello, this is James with Course Creation Studio. So glad you're joining me for this post on how to create an easy content schedule and a worksheet to track it. But first, before I get into it, I just spent the last 20 or 15 minutes talking with my son about cars and his dream of buying a Challenger or a Charger with something called a Scat Pack and V8s, V6 speedometers that go up to 220 miles an hour. He's very into this thing. And deep inside me, I was thinking, okay, I got to get this post out. It's on my schedule. When am I going to have time to do that? I'm getting behind. And, there's nothing like talking with your son and having a good conversation and smiling and enjoying yourself. He's 18, gonna be graduating soon. We don't have many of these conversations left where he's gonna just drop by the office and chat. So that's what I've been doing instead of recording, but I think it's time well spent. You never want your business to take over your life, and if you don't have time to spend with your kids when they come over and chat, then maybe you're too busy and something in your life needs to change. Our life needs to run our business, not our business running our life. So just thought I'd throw that in there while I was thinking about it. So let's start talking about online content and posting. So this presentation is about easy content posting. It's a plan and a tracking worksheet. Why did I develop this plan? Well, I'm not the best tracker of things that I have to do on a regular basis. And I needed a form for myself to track what I was doing and to remind myself and to keep me on task. And if you're like me and you're forgetting when did I post, or I didn't post to my social media this time, or I didn't do my blog, or if you're thinking, did I post about that already? Or maybe you're even thinking, what can I post? Well, here's a plan for you to start getting in the habit of posting regular content. So the best course or product is worthless without people who find your content. You could have the best course, you could have the best product online to sell, you could have the best website, but if people can't find you, if they don't discover you, if you're not showing up in social feeds, if you're not showing up on SEO, then you're not going to make any money. You're not going to help anyone. And you're going to spend a lot of time thinking, what are people going to find me? When are people going to find me? The best course is worthless without people who will find your content. So we have to find ways to increase our SEO. That's search engine optimization. It's how Google find you. It's when people type in questions, are you going to show up on the top 5 answers or on the first page? How do you do that? Well, you do it with creating content and posting content on the internet. So this is a way, posting content is just a way to help people provide great content for them that gives them an easy win, and it also helps them find you. So the solution for having people find you, the solution for having people find your course, your product, is post good content regularly. Why do we want to post good content? One, good content solves a problem. People aren't looking for emails. They're not looking for another blog to read. They're not looking for another video. Normally they're searching because they have a problem. If your post, your video, your social media post, your blog solves their problem, they're going to use it. They're going to use it, and it builds trust. They also might share it, which helps other people find you. It leads them into building trust with you and building a relationship with you. Another reason to post good content regularly is regular content shows up on SEO searches. The longer you post, the more that you post about a topic, the higher you rank in SEO. So posting good content, posting it regularly helps people find you. They can also share it. That's another good reason. They can share it. Good content is shareable. If you have a worksheet or a solution that works for somebody else, they're going to share it with their friends. Somebody might have the same problem. So post good content on a regular basis. It helps people to find you. But this leads to, oh, yeah, people need to know you and trust you before they will buy from you. I mean, that's just a fact. Think about the services and people you purchase from. Are they things that you've done some research on? Are they a brand you know? Did somebody recommend them to you? Have you used their services in the past? Online content and this regularly posting to blogs and to videos and to Instagram and things like that. It's building that relationship. People often need to know you before they will buy from you. So we're developing a way for them to know and trust us before they buy from us. We're providing value to them. Well, that, posting good content leads to a problem. Where do you find good content? How do you organize that content? How do you track that content? That's the problem I was having. Did I already post about this? When am I going to post? How do I keep track of it? There's a problem. So I have a solution for you. It's a tracking worksheet that I'm going to show in the second video. This is video number 1 of why or how to do it. Look, also for those of you who are worried about being perfect, don't worry about being perfect before you put things out there. I did not update that title down there that says presentation title. You know what? It's going to stay there. I am not going to fix it. I'm going to live with it. Sometimes you just got to get out there and do things to make things happen. All right. So we're going to talk about buckets. So the content is going to come in buckets, and where you're going to want to the end result that I'm going to show you is a worksheet that has 4 or 5 different buckets on it, where it tracks what you're posting, and it makes things easier to find. It makes things easier to uh, choose topics instead of staring at a blank page. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to first want to research your topic. Now, maybe you've already done your research and you know all the questions, but I have a handout. It's part of the email newsletter thing, where you give the email and you get this worksheet that helps you do research on your topic. So you're going to want to use that research, or the research you already have, or just a couple Google searches. And the research comes from looking at Amazon books on your topic and seeing what subjects are in there, what the titles are, what the reviews say about those books. All that stuff is in there for you to see. You just go into Amazon and look up books and sort the books, and now you have a wealth of information. Then you're also going to want to use the topic research on that sheet. You record what your friends say about it, what social media groups say about it. You ask a couple questions and you record those things in there, and you're finding out what are people's hopes and dreams, or what are their fears. Then you use the topic research. You also use it for Google. Just type in your topic in Google and find out what are the questions people are asking about your topic in Google. So you get all those research, and you find your buckets. You find how you're going to divide up the topics. And how do I go forward here? So you're going to want to fill the buckets. So now you have the topics, and you have 4 or 5 main categories. You rely on your Google search, and you break those categories, you break those results into 4 or 5 main topics or buckets to fill. If you think about posting this way, you're not going to get overwhelmed. You're not going to think, oh, I can't, there's no way I could post weekly on this. There's no way I could post more than 5 or 10 times on this subject. If you break things up into big categories, big topics, or big buckets to hold the content, now you're going to have lots of feedback. And when you do more research, you can put that in there. When you read a book, you're like, oh, that's a good idea. I'm going to put it on my bucket. Also, having a bucket makes it so that you're not posting about the same thing every time. You're engaging different parts of your audience, and it's not as overwhelming to think, oh, I gotta post. For me, it'd be like, oh, I gotta post 50 to 52 times a year on course creation. But now I have buckets, and I'll show you in the next video, where I'm gonna be posting about products. I'm gonna be posting on production. I'm gonna be posting on marketing and the tools. Like, I have buckets that people have questions about, and now I can, when I find a new tool that works, and there's probably 10 or 15 tools that I'm going to be using over the next couple of months or years that I could post about and share about, help my audience, engage my audience, and they will find it useful, and they're like, oh, I like this guy, I like how he's talking, I like how he is engaging, oh, he's got useful information, and I can divide it into those buckets. So your challenge then is to identify your buckets, and then in the next hour or two, fill each bucket with 10 or 12 ideas. It's easier if you've already done your research, but you can probably brainstorm with a couple people, or just brainstorm with Google and come up with some good ideas. I have done something to this presentation where now the video plays and not the slide. This is Canva presentations, by the way. I love it because I can add videos, and I think the videos are super cool and little animations, but I don't know what I did wrong. I'll have to figure that out. All right, next slide. So after you've filled your bucket, you've found your buckets. What are the 4 or 5 main topics that you think people are interested in that get attention? You filled your buckets with content. Now you got to empty the bucket. You got to make a promise to yourself. I'm going to write, post, blog, even just a social media post once a week for the next month. Okay, so that's 4 times. They say if you do things for 4 times in a row, you're going to develop a habit. So we want you to develop a habit of posting. My preferred method of posting is YouTube videos. And then if I have time, or if it's a long enough video, I take the transcript and I turn it into a blog. So I use the same content for 2 posts. And I recently learned, and I'm going to do a blog about this in the future, I recently learned that in Canva, you can take the video and make clips out of it, and then post those clips straight to Reels, Facebook Reels, and what's the other one? TikTok. I don't know much about TikTok, but I'm going to try it, see if I can use the same content, use the video to create a blog, use the blog, and then use the video to create 10-second clips. I'll find something interesting that I said in here and make a clip of it and share those clips over the next week, and then rinse and repeat. And that's my challenge to myself. I don't have a big following right now, but it's possible, when you keep generating content, that the more you produce, the easier it is to find you. So I'm gonna try that and see how it works. I know blogs work, though. Blogs have been working for me for a long time. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a video blog and then this blog. So make a promise to yourself, write it on a post, write that you're gonna write, post, or record once a week. Put it on your calendar and make a solemn vow to yourself that you are going to empty that bucket. Replay the video for you. You're gonna empty that bucket and lead your customers to you. You're going to not buy their relationship. You're going to build a relationship. You can buy the relationship with ads. You can buy the relationship with, sales and contests and things, which are all good. I'm not saying they're bad, but it's better to build a relationship with them with trust, with great content, regularly, over enough time to build a good relationship with them. So diligently post even when you don't feel like it. And next slide. So make a promise to yourself that you will post weekly for the next 4 weeks. Develop that habit. make that muscle. Choose one social media platform. For me, if I had to choose one, I would use YouTube, and I would make this video, make my little slides, talk for 20 minutes, post it on YouTube, and then I have done my I've done my work for the week. So make a promise to yourself, put it on your calendar that you're going to increase your reach, you're going to increase your social media presence, you're going to increase your footprint with your great content over the next 4 weeks. See what happens. It, it does take a while. Even 6 months of posting content you're still in the early phases, but the more you post, the easier it is to find you. That's what we want. We want people to find you. And so conclusion, posting regular content is how your customers will find you. That's how they're going to build trust with you. That's how they're going to know that you're a good teacher, know that you know what you're talking about, and that they're like, oh, I like what they're saying. Maybe there's something more. You are helping them. You are serving them. You're serving, not selling. So post regular content. That's how like-minded people are going to find you. For these last two are for me. 100%. A system of posting makes regular posting easier for you. I gotta put it on my calendar. I have to make a promise to myself that no matter what happens, at least once a week, I'm going to post some sort of YouTube video where I post great content, helpful content to people where they can find me. I'm going to build trust with them. And if they like me, they're going to keep following me. And eventually, when they're ready, when I've helped them enough or they're at the right position, we're gonna join in a sale. But it's not like a sale because I'm trying to coerce them. It's a sale that, like, oh, I can help you get further. I can help you reach your goals. The benefit to you is I'm going to help you solve your problem. So I love serving instead of selling. But this system of regular posting makes it easier for you. And then use the worksheet to track your progress. I'm going to create a companion video to this where I explain the worksheet. Use the worksheet to track your progress and make regular posting an automatic habit for yourself. It's going to track the topic, the bucket, the date, and when and if you posted it to social media accounts. It's a Google Sheets, so it's, anybody can use it as long as you have a Google account. You just got to make a copy for yourself. I want to help you find more people. I want to help you develop the habits that will increase your footprint online. So please use the tool to help you grow your business. So finally, thank you. It's a little busy. Oh, it's hearts. I thought it was dots when I got the video, but I love you guys. Thanks so much. You can find me at coursecreationstudio.com. Also, you can email me, james@coursecreationstudio.com. I'd love to talk to you and hear about your dreams. I believe anyone with a passion and who can solve a problem can create a great online course. I'm here to help you. So thanks, and we'll talk to you next time.